Speed and tracks getting low. Knight on the other side of the coin, though, also copying a fair chunk of damage. And they're on the reload for the most part, but once they get back in the game, it's pretty much going to be all over Red Rover, I would say, for ActionX. JT picks up that one kill. He'll get rid of CJ here as well. I think he's still got 2 left.
ActionX kind of played themselves there on that sort of idea to get that last chance push, with Speed getting eliminated from behind by JT as well.
He's got firing lines at the side of Speed. It's just screaming to me the map knowledge is there for the Scorpions, and they are absolutely farming ActionX right now. Like, there's no world where ActionX comes back from this. They've lost all map control.
Yeah, health deficit is rather prominent, but at least good to see that there's still some damage being outputted rather thoroughly, and there's still, you know, a battle between Aussie and CJ, but in the numbers terms, yeah, look, things are rather dire.
Yeah, I think they really need the pressure on that cap to be able to get anything done, and the fact that that's now been dispatched of, and Dongalord getting taken down clearly shows this one's going to be going the way of the Scorpions. Work through it slowly but surely. CJ fires a shot, gets spotted. Yeah, Speed's going to go over the top as well. I think it's going to be difficult for Russian to get another clip off. That would be ideal for Scorpions if he could. Won't. Yeah, I think it's really a matter of time before Benny drops here, so Knight needs to get into this fight, needs to use his HP. He needs to get over onto Dongalord or Trax or something. Aussie and Knight are going to have to be the difference makers here, and it was, you know, like I said, just going to take a couple of seconds before Benny did go down. But it kind of predicated really on ActionX stalling and giving Scorpions a bunch of free damage in that 3-on-5 for the win to come through for the Scorpions, and they didn't do that. They just kept rolling on board, played this one quite nicely. ActionX are taking a very long time to kill Aussie, and the fact that he gets over the tracks here without dying is absolutely criminal. He has gotten away with murder. I don't know how he's still alive, but somehow he is, and with that, pretty much you have to say, game's lost for ActionX. They decided to take a handshake. They didn't even get the kill onto Aussie, and now Dongalord is very isolated.
Yeah, losing out CJ whilst not being able to get a trade onto Aussie doesn't really give a whole lot of promise, and yeah, it seems like for ActionX this might be basically all a done deal. Yeah, definitely the coordination didn't really bode out as much as they would have wanted.
Already, it's starting to get a little bit tense right now for the Comets, and now we have to see whether they'll crack under the pressure. They do get the reset courtesy of AVP. Surely from here, Comets, they have the setup. They should win now.
Yeah, well, Dark Knight already, for the most of it, clipped out, really, so now it's time for Whippet to start making that sort of play. Yeah, Dark gets the first.
Dark Knight, and his bat chat has come off the reload now and is starting to pick apart the Matildas players. This is much better from the Comets. It was looking a bit awkward for a moment, but now it's well and truly their game to lose.
Well, Matilda's bit of a misplay really there. They got really crossfired quite thoroughly. This could be where problems start compounding. With AVP gone and the Grand Violin gone, that's a whole pressure. Now Matildas can start actually re-pressuring that 1-2 line. This is where the problems start compounding, because the Escort that is sitting on the hill is...
They just can't!
Okay!
No way!
800 damage, another slap onto crit. Doesn't particularly feel too healthy either.
Athranzula in that Super Kong down to a one-shot, so is Saxon, but having already seen that 1-pick go across for the Matildas, they'll be happy with a 1-for-1 here, and it even ends up being a 1-for-0. Saxon will get one more shot off before he does go down into the IS-7, and you have to say from here, it should be Matilda's round to lose, and hopefully, this time, they won't throw it away.
Here, despite some of the initial shortcomings, things are certainly looking very, very well, and yeah, Dark's flank at the end of it all definitely was a really big game changer. Not enough cover fire. Mendican is about to go down in a matter of one more shot, and Saxon will be the finisher. So already the numbers are there playing for Matildas no matter what.
Too much to the Matildas. Pretty kill though, he is on fire. Does get put out just in the nick of time at 51 HP. He'll be able to sneak one more shot through, maybe two. He's up against the VZ55 with Stipe. Will help AVP out for but a moment before AVP is taken down. Has to fix that back on up. And he's getting collapsed upon by multiple members of the Matildas. So that's pretty much that wrapped up. We're going to Himmels. Well, that is actually not too bad. Dark goes down pretty early on in the piece, and E100 out of the picture is very good news. It comes comes down to whether or not Matildas can find some of these trades. They need to do so very quickly. 1-for-1 now, but quickly brought back in the favor of the Comets. HP is there for Matildas, but guns in the game, now equalized, starts to make this look like it could be doable for the Matildas. Whippet is out of the fight in the E100, but still got a Super Conqueror there. Critical needs to get one more shot off here. If he can do so, Saxon will be able to take down PP Power, and that's again a 1-for-1.
The shots that he's hitting, because he needs to pen all of them if he wants to make sure that it's all working out. With Stife getting rid of Saxon as well. Damage trades. Nice, that's... Well, he's looking to go and just to dump the whole clip, but this is a bit of a misplay from Whippet. Now meaning that, well, one more shot is going to fly into
if
the
he gets the last shot in.
Oh no!
Boys on fire! Comets have won. Comets have won the series. Stife picks it up in the 1v1 against Whippet. There is no world where this works. The Panthers are just playing ring around the rosy with the Sentinels, and they're not being able to catch up with them at all. JS has been left for dead. Gooba is ineffective in that position. In fact, actually everyone's ineffective in their position right now for the Panthers. Sentinels have been given the freest defensive side win of all time. Like, what are you going to do? Literally, there is no avenue for the Panthers right now, and that's just choking them out of this game right now. Gooba's died. He must have flipped.
I think, yeah.
How's he flipped there? How has he flipped there?
I'm not too sure. By the power of Napalm a moment. Go next.
They know this is over. Everyone in this game knows this is over. Everyone that's been watching this game knows this is over.
Oh, it's to be seen.
Has he DC'd? He's DC'd. Surely.
Probably DC. No, wait, he's still firing back. No, he's still there.
Well, actually, never mind. It's worked out. Twit has been isolated. I thought Dell was getting farmed, but in fact, Dell is doing the farming. Dell's going to be the first one to hopefully go down. Kuba hasn't got that kill. That's really bad. It means Madhouse has to get another shot in there, waste one of his in the 50p. It's a shot that's not going into somebody else. Now we're sort of watching the victory lap of the Sentinels as they finish off these last two remaining members. Returned is very greedy for that initial peak. I think I would have let the E100 round the corner first and then followed suit in the 50B, but he wanted to go, he wanted to send it, and so he's going to give up a lot of his HP, but he should get that full clip out overall. Still a favorable enough trade for the Sentinels. They take down Dastardly. Have not lost a tank yet. You know, all of a sudden you end up in a scenario where it's a really clean win for the Sentinels. You look at a couple of their tanks and say, well, they're pretty low, but everyone's still alive. And that means guns in the game, and that's what matters. Panthers, a rather decisive defeat today. It's definitely a winnable position here for Panthers, but they need to get in there and they need to help Madhouse out. He has been isolated. Where is the rest of the squad? They're still rotating their way across. Sentinels are going to wolfpack right in on him. Dastardly's not quite going to get there in time to assist. Obviously, Madhouse will be going down, but can Dell be traded? Is this still winnable for the Panthers? Maybe. The answer is still yes. If he just goes and holds W, it's a 4-on-3, and Return is obviously still driving into the fight. That said, it's being won by Panthers anyway in that small wall on the bottom side of our screen. JS under a bit of pressure now, but Kuba in the Super Conk is going to have the DPM to deal with the IS-4 and the E100.
Blown proper setup, but at this point, I mean, theoretically in the early stages.
8 damage too low on the roll, and if nothing else, that's probably going to be the nail in the coffin, I want to say. Kuba should easily clean up Roendi here in a full HP. Super Conqueror is a really scary prospect this late in the game. Now turns his attention toward Return. Freeze frame right here. It should be a win every day of the week for the Panthers. Twit killing Wymo, not making a mistake there.
Panthers do come out with a consolidation one more round, but unfortunately no points for themselves, which will be propelling them down to the very bottom of the leaderboard as well. So